Mohamed Mubarak, co-founder of the think tank Hiiraal Institute, says the Council of Presidential Candidates wants to eliminate one contender in Somalia's national elections. The CPC issued a manifesto calling for changes to her electoral procedures as they were meeting with the National Consultative Council Tuesday. There were some very common sense suggestions. Voting delegates should have a chance to meet legislative candidates. The state and federal election committees should be free of political influence. Polling stations should be observed by independent media, international observers, civil society, and political organizations. Costs that would prohibit delegates from voting should be covered by the government. Other demands seem to suggest flaws in the election that should have been addressed long ago, or, as Mubarak suggests, moves targeting a need to sink one particular candidate. Somali analyst, as he goes by on Twitter, suggests that the CPC had previously felt they could sideline President Mohamed Farmajo, but they have turned their sights on Puntland President Saeed Deni. His opinion is that none of the other presidential candidates has a chance in a three-person race, because Deni and Farmajo are using the current system to get enough loyalist legislators in that they can finish number 1 and number 2 in the first round. There are other problems with the CPC's list of suggestions or demands put before Prime Minister Mohamed Roble and the state leaders. They suggest scrutinizing the system of choosing voting delegates, with selection committees formed and then delegates chosen. With the amount of time taken already, this would seem to add months to the process. While state leaders hand-picking candidates has been identified as a concern, the actual voters being suspect had not been previously raised. Their suggestions on candidates seem to address prior complaints, that all who qualify should be able to run. Perhaps the most controversial is that all disputed seats should be rerun and the decisions of the Election Dispute Committee be thrown out. This would seemingly have to be applied to the upper house elections, which have appeared very flawed. Once again, we could be looking at an election that drags on to late 2022. ADN-TV will continue to report on Somalia moving to finish their national election.